Hello, and welcome to my kitchen. We are making chicken stir fry today. I am Ree-Ann Mullins. I'm a fitness, nutrition, and wellness coach, and I love showing you easy ways to make healthy, fresh food that's going to be good for you and your whole family. So today, I'm going to wait and see if anybody's able to join me live first, but then I'm going to show you a super easy meal. And I've been talking before, if you've watched me before, about how protein and vegetables, protein and fiber and water keep us full, keep us satisfied, give us sustained energy. It's the way to go. Hi, I see somebody's there, but I can't see who. So if you want to, you can say hi to me so I can know you're there. Would love to know if you're there. If not, you can be shy. It's all right. So today it's super duper easy, basic chicken and vegetable stir fry. Like I said, stir fry is a super easy go-to if you're in a hurry, if you just have leftover vegetables or you have extra protein sitting around. So basically stir fry is simply taking cut up pieces of meat, cooking them, stir frying them in a super hot pan, and then stir frying or cooking up vegetables. And the really cool thing is you can do any protein and any vegetable. So it doesn't have to be broccoli. It doesn't have to be like what you traditionally think of stir fry being. It's really more the method that we're using more so than the like what you typically think. It doesn't have to be Chinese or Japanese or Asian at all. It can just be any protein with any vegetable that you like, okay? So anyway, what I was saying is they're super easy, they're quick, they're convenient, and they're versatile. So definitely if you're not making stir fries, make it a part of your week. It'll make it so easy. I've been showing soup recipes. So once you get down several soup recipes that you and your family like, make those every week, and then start finding and playing around with stir fries, and then that's already 2 or 3 nights knocked out if you have stir fries and soups, okay? Later, maybe in March or so, I'll be talking a little bit more about how to use eggs more in scrambles, okay? But first, let's go ahead and get this going. I need first to turn on my pan, okay? And I'm gonna hand over my camera to the candy man. I keep calling him the candy man. It's camera. Apparently I want candy. Okay, so here he is, hang on. Hi. I got you on there, sorry. Surprised him. Okay, so here's what we're doing. With any stir fry, you want to start with cooking the protein first, but it has to start with a really hot pan. And you guys, you don't have to have a fancy wok. It would be amazing if you did have a wok. I killed mine. I used it until it was pretty much dead. So I haven't gotten a new one yet, but all I need is a frying pan, okay? So like a wide frying pan. And you want it to get super duper hot, like screaming hot, okay? And today I'm gonna be using organic coconut cooking oil, okay? Because it can cook in high heats, okay? You can use olive oil, you can use canola oil, peanut oil, soybean oil, whatever you like, avocado oil. But I find that this, it cooks up better, it doesn't burn as easy. So I'm just gonna pour some in. Come on over here, Brian. Okay. Now, if you have a non-stick pan, you don't need to use as much of the oil. So this is gonna sizzle. Oh geez, I'm afraid it's gonna burn me. Okay. So we're just gonna brown the chicken. I've only salt and peppered the chicken a little bit just to give it a little seasoning. Okay. It's like the steam just choked me. It might be hard to hear me a little bit because of the sizzling of the chicken. Okay. Woo. Woo. Watch out. It pops up and gets you. I'm going to put this in the sink. Okay. Now, it's important to let the meat sear a little bit before you start messing with it because that's what breaks it and tears it. And I am the worst about wanting to hurry and mush it around. But let it sit for a moment, okay? I'm actually going to get that oil going up on the edge here a little bit. Watch out, it's going to splash you. Okay, so we're getting it hot. All right. Now, see, I let it sit for a moment, so then you're able to move it. Some of it's not ready. If it's not ready, leave it alone, okay? And then we're gonna stir it around. So this is just really basic, just cooking the chicken, right? It's important though when you do a stir fry to have all of your ingredients prepared ahead of time because it really does cook quickly. So you don't wanna be like cooking the meat and trying to chop veggies all at the same time because you're gonna burn something, okay, or overcook something. So I'm gonna let this sit a little bit longer. Just let it cook a little bit. I want it to get browned, okay? Now, because I'm making chicken, I'm gonna make sure it's cooked through. But if you're cooking like, you know, using beef, then you might wanna not cook it all the way through. Leave it a little, you know, medium. But right now, I'm gonna let that cook just a little bit more, okay? Oh, you should see the mess this oil made all over. All right, meanwhile, I've already cut up some vegetables. So today we're using broccoli, carrots, and red bell pepper. I picked these vegetables because I think everybody in my family will eat these, and they're my favorite. So that's really what matters the most. They're my favorite. Because I'll tell you what, this week, this is going to be lunch for a couple days. So when I'm done with this, I'm going to put it in little containers and stick it in the fridge. Okay, because I don't really want it right now because we have other plans for our meals today. But this is a really awesome way to meal prep, okay? So usually I'm showing you soups, but soups and stir fries are both super easy to make ahead of time and then have in the fridge and ready to go for a quick meal, whether it's for your lunch or your kids' lunch, your husband's lunch. Let me see. I'm trying to cut up some of this chicken. Some of the pieces are a little too big. Okay. Maybe I should have cooked this before we go on here. Sorry, it's taking a little longer. It's because I use a lot of meat. But because I'm going to use it for lunches this week, I wanted to make sure I have plenty of it, okay? So this is a little over a pound of meat. If you're just going to make it for dinner, it's getting hot. Then, you know, a pound of meat works. Now, if you're a vegetarian, you certainly could cook tofu with this, or you can just stir fry vegetables, okay? All right, I want them to get a little bit cooked, a little more cooked, okay? So while that is cooking, I already have the veggies ready to go, but I'm gonna show you another component to a stir fry. Stir fries are usually three parts. They're the protein, okay, so we got our chicken. They're the vegetables, and I got my broccoli, carrots, and peppers. Again, you can use anything. You can do asparagus, cauliflower, mushrooms, zucchini, whatever you like, okay? And then the third component is usually some kind of sauce, okay? Sauces can be really healthy or they can be really not so healthy, okay? But so this one is just a very basic stir fry sauce that you can try at home. While the chicken's cooking, I'm gonna show you really quick. Okay, so what I've done, I've just taken 1 cup of chicken broth. I'm using chicken broth because we're eating chicken. You can use beef broth, veggie broth, whatever you want. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some rice wine vinegar. I don't want the chicken to burn, so I'm going to keep peeking over there. Okay, so a cup of broth, and I'm going to do a tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. Okay, this is only half a tablespoon because I can't find the tablespoon, so we're going to do 2 of these. Okay, rice wine vinegar gives it a nice tang. Okay, then we're going to use 2 tablespoons of soy sauce, but I don't do soy sauce. I use coconut aminos, okay? They're a lot lower sodium, and they're just made from coconut. Hang on, I'm gonna give our chicken a little stir here, okay? Good. Now, if I could cut this chicken a little bit smaller, it would cook faster, so that's my bad. I'll do that next time. So that's a note for you to make. Make your, cut the pieces smaller, okay? All right, so back to this. So we did the cup of broth. I did the tablespoon of rice wine vinegar. Now I'm doing 2 tablespoons of coconut aminos. I bought this at Target. You can get it at any health food store or most grocery stores, but Target, Walmart, any of those stores have it, okay? Trader Joe's also has their own version, but I like this brand better. It's called Coconut Secret. So I'm gonna do 2 tablespoons of this. I have to do 4 of these though because it's a half a tablespoon. Okay, this will give it that nice flavor. Ooh, I might get a little extra in there. All right, great. Perfect. Now, we also want to add a little sweetness to this because it's going to be pretty tart. So what I'm going to do is you can either add a tablespoon of sugar or you could add a tablespoon of honey or maple syrup. I'm going to do honey. I had a client give me this amazing honey that her, I think, grandfather or uncle made. And it's really delicious, so I'm going to add that in. Okay? So we got a little sweetness in there. And then, so I got the broth, the vinegar, the soy sauce, the sweetness, and then I'm just gonna take, this is just like ground dried ginger. You could totally use fresh ginger. That would be amazing, but I didn't get any today, and I don't have any at home, so I'm just gonna add like a little whoop of that in there, okay? And then we're just gonna stir it up, or whisk it up. Uh-oh, hang on, coming back over here. Oh yeah. So that's better. It's getting brown. The whole pan is getting brown. But I like that because when we cook the vegetables in this same pan, it's going to pick up the flavor from that browning from the protein. Okay? Super easy. But what you want to do is you don't want to keep cooking the meat when you put veggies in. You're actually going to do it in batches. Okay? Look how amazing that looks. No, get it, Brian?
Yeah. Kathy says if you cut them in smaller pieces, it helps her know when it's done.
What?
Kathy Sims says if you cut them into smaller pieces, it helps her know.
Oh, right, exactly, Kathy. That's what I was saying. I messed up and made them too big. Definitely. And you know what? If I cut it smaller, then it would make more. Right? Kathy, you know Zach. Zach won't eat this. He's the pickiest darn eater in our house. It's a little better, though. Okay, so I'm going to grab a plate. Excuse me. We're going to grab a plate to put the chicken on. Okay. Just going to put it on a plate. Try not to burn things on the way. Now you could cover this up with some foil if you wanted to, but I'm not going to. Okay, just to keep it warm. I'm going to put this back on the heat. You could add a little more oil if you need to, but I think I'm good. And I'm just going to go ahead and dump all the veggies in. Okay? Now these are heartier vegetables, so they're going to take a little bit longer to cook. I would recommend 2 to 4 minutes. Again, I kind of cut these big, but that's okay. So we're just going to let them stir fry. But you definitely want to stir them around, right? But if you stir too much, they're not going to cook. Okay, so I'm going to let them just sit here for a moment. I like them to get a little bit brown. Okay, And remember, vegetables cook down. So when you make any kind of stir fry or soup or anything with vegetables, remember that it looks like a lot of volume at first, but they are so full of water that they really do shrink down. Okay, I'm going to actually turn this down just a little bit. And you know what? I think it needs a little bit more, a little moisture, but instead of adding oil, I'm going to grab some cooking spray. Okay? Well, I don't want my chocolate chips falling out. All right, here we go. I'm just going to spray a little bit of the cooking spray on it, just to give it a little more moisture, okay? So what you want to do is while, we cook the meat, and then we cook your heartier vegetables. If you use softer vegetables, you'll put them in next, but I don't have any other. So a softer vegetable would be onion, zucchini, even mushrooms would take don't need to cook quite as long. Look how dark that pan's getting. Woo. Okay. All right. So we're gonna let that cook. Ooh, the carrots are starting to get a little browning on them. I love it. I'm gonna leave it alone. Okay, so I'm coming back to the sauce. Remember, I made the sauce. If you would like to make your sauce thicker, you could add some cornstarch or arrowroot powder. Okay, so I'm just mixing it right up in the little measuring cup. Okay, and what we're gonna do is just once we're done with the vegetables cooking, we're gonna add the meat back in, and then we're going to pour that over the top. Now, a lot of people like to eat their stir fry either over rice noodles or rice, but you know, if you're trying to stay a little lower carb, then you can skip that, or you could even do cauliflower rice, which I didn't plan on showing you how to do, but it's so easy. You can even buy it frozen now, and you just heat it up. Okay, that would be a great way to keep it lower and add more fiber to the meal. But if you like rice, don't be scared to eat rice, especially if you lift weights. You gotta have some good carbs in there to build some muscle, okay? So I'm going to very quickly, while those veggies are still cooking, hopefully they're not burning. I should probably go look at that. But what I want to do is I want to add some garlic, because you always need garlic, right? Garlic is an aromatic in the stir fry, so you want to use it almost last, like before you do the stir fry. So I just peeled 3 cloves. They're smaller cloves, so I would actually like a lot more than this, but for time, I'm not going to worry about it. Okay? So you have a choice. You could either add your chopped garlic, minced garlic actually. You could either add your minced garlic right to the stir fry sauce or right to the pan with the vegetables. I'm going to put it in the pan with the veggies today. Sometimes I put it in my sauce. You could also use shallots or fresh ginger that you mince up. Okay, that would be amazing too. And also another really great thing is you could add herbs to this. Like after it's finished, you could add in some cilantro or basil. Ooh, basil's really good with this kind of food. And so is cilantro. Okay, so I'm going to take my garlic. I'm going to hold it on my knife while I stir fry around the veggies a little more. That poor pan. It doesn't usually get this dark. Of course it's doing it because I'm cooking in front of people, and so it's like my pan is protesting. So I'm gonna go ahead and add the garlic. Okay. Stir it around. Only about 30 seconds or so, because garlic will burn. Okay. I can already smell it, you guys. It's awesome. Now, I'm not going to add any salt or pepper because I'm using the sauce, and that has some sodium in it, especially if you use real soy sauce. Okay, you got to really watch those. They are super high in sodium. Okay, so I think that looks pretty good. I don't want my vegetables like totally like mush, but if you want them mushy, then you keep on cooking them. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and add back our chicken. And again, this is taking actually a little bit longer because I used extra meat and didn't cut them small enough. So it actually is even faster than this, you guys. So here, we're gonna add, oh, that looks so yummy. Now this week, I'm not gonna use rice with these. I'm going to just eat it like this. Because I'm going to be eating starchier carbs with my breakfast this week, and I'm going to have a lower carb, starch carb lunch, okay? And if you have any questions about that and why, you know, I'm happy to answer that. Or if you need any information on that, it's fine. Okay, so doesn't it look great? Does it look good, Brian?
Yep.
Brian, will you eat this?
Oh yeah.
Brian says he'll eat it. Okay. All right, so I'm going to give this sauce just a little whisk, just in case it's not all put together yet. Now, this is kind of a lot of sauce. I'm just going to pour it in a little at a time and see what I think, okay? Whoa, I'm going to go ahead and turn this down a little bit. In fact, I'm turning the heat really low in this. Okay, I'm just going to give it a good stir. Oh, you guys. And then what's happening is some of that browned goodness is pulling up with the sauce. Okay, pulls in more flavor to the meat and the veggies. So you guys, that's it. That's it. That is stir fry. Okay. Now,
Kathy's clapping.
yay! Thanks, Kathy. I'm glad you watched this. Woohoo! I want to know if you make stir fry. I think you do cook a lot. It's good. Okay, so I'm gonna let that just sit. I don't know if I'm gonna use any more of the sauce. Okay, I might save it to put on top in my bowl. Okay, My nose just started running, I'm sorry. Okay, so the other thing, I didn't get to it, but because I didn't get prepared fast enough, is I love just slicing up some green onion, some scallions, okay? And then I like to top my stir fry with just some sesame seeds. Okay, that's really, really good. And that's it. That's totally it. Okay, so I'm gonna come back. Let me show you this first. Okay, oops, I'm showing me. Hang on, sorry. Okay. Oh, good, your crew likes stir fry. Oh, you know what? You know what, Kathy, I should make my kids do it more too. You know, I am really bad about being a control freak. I think I said this last week in the kitchen. And I don't know that it's that I don't trust them. I think it's just that I like doing it. But they do need to learn. They definitely need to learn. Hi, Ellen, are you still there? Hello, hello. Okay, guys. Let me see who else. Meredith, hi. Hi, Mother. Did you know my mom was there?
Yeah.
Brian didn't even say hi to you. Okay. All right, guys. So I hope that you've enjoyed this. I also just really quick want to say that stir fried, another way I do stir fry is with already prepared meats and vegetables. You're a control freak too, Kathy? No, I don't believe it. Okay, so another thing you can do with stir fry, and this is kind of one of my very, very quick lunches that I do, is I buy already shredded up Brussels sprouts, okay? They just come in a bag, they're shredded up, and what I do is then I also buy chicken sausages, and you can get apple chicken sausages, you can get jalapeno chicken sausages, you can get all kinds of them, okay? And what they're already cooked, they just need to be heated. So what I do is I slice those sausages up, heat them up in the pan, and then I throw in a whole bag. It's like 2 cups of Brussels sprouts, saute it around or stir it around. So that's technically a stir fry, right? You're just taking a meat and a vegetable and stir frying it together in a pan. And then what I do is I sprinkle on just any kind of seasoning on top of that, throw in a bowl and eat it. And you have a ton of fiber, you have your protein, and it's awesome. So it doesn't always have to be like this to be a stir fry. Just take any kind of protein, any kind of vegetable, stir fry it in the pan, throw it in a bowl or on a plate, with or without rice, and you've got a great meal. Okay, so thank you for joining me. Hey, I would love to know, is there something else you'd like me to do or show you? Maybe something you don't know how to cook. Now, some of these are basic meals, but I've found through my coaching that a lot of people don't really know how to do basic meals, and they get frustrated, and that's why they run through McDonald's or why they order pizza or, you know, why they are eating frozen meals all the time. And there's nothing wrong with doing some of that once in a while, but doing it every day is not good for our heart, our health, or our waistline. Okay, so let me know if there's anything else you want me to show you. I love this, it's fun, and that's it. Okay, I'm gonna be quiet now. All right, you guys, thank you. I hope you have a good rest of your Sunday, and I will be back next Sunday, but then the following Sunday, I'm not. Okay, so I'll see you guys one more time, and then we'll discuss what I need to be making for you. All right, have a great day. Thank you, bye.